Mike Epps. It's a couple of people that we didn't get to discuss last time. You've worked with Mike Epps, man. Tell me Tell me a funny story about Mike Epps.
Mike Epps is dope. He's just naturally funny. Like, that's a person you go around if you're having a bad day. He gonna cheer you up. You know what I mean? Cool. I respect him. Never passed me straight. Shout out my Chris. I actually met him through other bodyguard named Chris. When we came to Detroit, sometimes they hold us down security wise, and then when Epps come to Atlanta, vice versa. You know what I mean? That's how we be popping sometimes because we have other securities in place, and they rotate the work. So Epps is Epps.
Shout out Mike Epps. So is it you would say it's a little easier working with comedians than it is maybe rappers?
At this point, I've messed with a certain few rappers, but yes, comedians, ball players, wealthy people, just in general. Shout out my dude, Joe. He's out of Philly. I burned the town down for him. That's my guy. Very good guy. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, with the ball players, they play different. They got different money. So like we see them on TV all the time. So it's like dealing with them cats, it just be so different and more professional. They give you tips. So it shows you his levels. Like, ain't like, I think one time a rapper gave me a tip, but it's not common. But when you mess with wealthy people, or you mess with athletes, them brothers, I remember one time the job was like, I think it was $500. Bro, by the time they done tipped me, I walk away like $1,200.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
That ugly money. I forgot his name. He used to play for Boston. He got rings and stuff, the Patriots. But his crew, by the time I was finished dealing with them, they all tipped me like, and that was dope. And it opened other doors to let me know it's not just hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wherever is money is always gonna be security. You know what I
No,
mean?
for sure. You gotta protect your assets.
Yeah.
And valuable people need protection because of the fact that they got value.
Exactly. And not to tongue wrestle for the business because we here for our job. We ain't come here to sword fight.
You know
what I mean?
Sure. And it's one thing because I've had certain instances and certain events where I go with security, where I've had security with me, and it's not the fact that I'm scared of anybody doing anything with me or to me. It's the fact that I might not want to have that weird conversation in the club. I might not want to have to tell this person no. Yeah. Like, no, you can't rap for me right now, or no, you can't come on my podcast right now. Sometimes having that buffer.
Nah, but real boss make real boss move. You know what I mean? You set that fence up. You set that wall up, and you know what I mean? It's like a kingdom, the castle of king, the warriors. Yeah. You just can't just walk in like, nah, you know what I mean? And it's like, you to a level also, so I would advise you, like, you carry your way when you feel it's a big outing. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because that's what you do. Like, real boss gonna make boss moves.
And I also see that people respect you more when you have a wall.
Yeah.
The fact that somebody's there to do this.
Yeah, they're gonna think twice.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean? Unlike some other rappers too, they think it's cool to be dolo and solo, but it has a African proverb I love. It say, "No one likes the warrior until the enemy is at your door." When the enemy at your door, hey, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just life, man. You know what I mean? It's not nothing to do with money. Is about like my guy Nipsey always used to say, being pure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes it ain't even about money. You know what I mean? Like it's like, you know what I mean? It's just about being pure to things, man. You know what I mean? Getting back to the naturalness. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? But
I kind of see, personal security is kind of like firefighting, right? So I recently had a fire in my house. My whole laundry room in flames, right? Damn. And so when I went back there before it got crazy, I opened the door to the dryer and saw the flames come up. Yeah. Right? And you never think about firefighters until you got a fire. You never appreciate firefighters the way you're supposed to appreciate them until your house is about to get burned. And I remember, man, I opened the door up, the flames flew in, and I was like, oh, shit. So I immediately called 911. I'm like, yo, I need the fire department here. And they got there in a matter of minutes. Yeah. And I just remember being so thankful. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you never know how much you need them until you really need them. And I think like personal security and bodyguards, the same thing. It's like, bro, you never know how much you need them.
We watch movies with castles. Which king do you see without soldiers.
Yeah.
Or his best man next to him. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, nothing is new under the sun. Whatever we doing right now, back then it wasn't throwing money, it was throwing coins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, whatever we doing right now is nothing is new under the sun. It's in Proverbs. It's in Ecclesiastes. It tells you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? A lot of things I come based off the Bible because when you're dealing with the world and the deceitfulness, because you can only speak with like righteousness against that. You can't battle with vanity. You can't battle with nothing else. Like you gotta come with a purity. And like I tell you, like darkness got flee from light. You know what I mean? And that's real. You know what I mean? Like I had Wack talk some. He's like, you know, they ain't gonna f with him. Like, yo, bro, darkness gonna always flee from light. Always, because it can't comprehend it.
Wack is an interesting character.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. By the way, we met before, Wack100 and Piru, Suwoop. You know what I mean? We met before, you know what I mean? But that was a good point he drew, saying primary, but whether or not, I'm not like a just come. I've been in the business 13 years. And I ran with the Gucci Mans. I ran with the Young Jeezys. I ran with the hardest of the hard. You know what I mean? My last client I worked with, Moneybag.
Yes, sir.
I'm always on the clock for Moneybag. Yo, them is real. I was up, I was down, I was in a hole, and pulled me out.
That's real.
So I'm always on the clock. You know what I mean? For Moneybag, yo, I just got out, shout out there, you know, what they got going on. You know, that's my boy. That's real people. You know what I mean? He dealt with me. Like, I'm just saying some of these people be numb. Like, I seen him the other day, and he walked up. He's like, Dread, you all right? I'm like, yeah, everything's cool. And, bro, that's golden.
Yeah.
Because you're checking for my well-being.
Respect.
I'm checking for yours. You already know that. That's what I signed up for. But you asking me about mine. So now it's a different type of respect.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And I just respect him for how humble he is and, you know, bringing the opportunity, you know what I mean, to me, you know what I mean? And I rock with him. Like, Memphis people is very different. I've been around them for a while. I rock with them. A lot of different people, but they're different caliber.
For sure. You know, it's the thing about it is we're all men at the end of the day.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We all fathers or sons or brothers. And, you know, everybody plays their own perspective role in the equation. But every role is needed.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, the car don't run without the tires. Or the fender, the windshield, you know what I mean? I know you the transmission and the engine, but these other components help us go to our destination.
Let's see that car go without tires, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah, two is better than one, man. You know what I mean? Like, really. So.
And you know, and then, you know, you could tell a lot by a person's, you know, just their character about how they treat their employees and how they treat the people that work around them. You know what I'm saying? Be able to appreciate, you know, what they bring to the table, because at the end of the day, without your team, there can't be no you. You know what I mean? Nobody does it all by themselves.
I think that's what LeBron James up at. Speaking on that,